Yeah. Go ahead, elucidate us.
How to overcome hospital emergency response team or HERT staffing problems, aka don't get in alert. Staffing a HERT is difficult for your team. Think about all the people you need. You need someone to set up the equipment, the opener, someone to basically give sponge baths, someone to spray the water, what do you call them? You know, oh, the squirter. You might even need a shoveler to get the job done right. With job rotation, you'll need a minimum of 40 to 50 people for a large event. That, my friends, is a cornucopia. So what are you going to do? Number one, consider, starts with a C, different partners. Do you have 40 to 50 people just sitting around with nothing to do who don't have a job during a disaster? Where are you going to get these people? We have used EVS, landscaping, transportation, and security to name a few. Depending on the size, duration, or type of the event, you may need to expand your search even more. We've been in situations where we have used almost anyone we could find. We used a librarian, a DJ, and even a cowboy. Can you use people who do not work at your facility? Sure, just use the buddy system. Once I even called my godfather to come in and help respond. The point is, no one strategy is the answer. Okay, once you get them, you need to make them effective. 2, L, learn to respond. I like to call this the tiara to cowboy. Is it easy to work in the suit? No. When you first walked through the stations without gear, did you think that the exercise would be a piece of cake? Yes. All right. The first time you tried out to do the job in your gear, be honest. At the 5-minute point, who else thought about cutting their gloves so they could get out into the hot seat? Who had to do cutout? I'm sorry. Greek salad? It was tough, right? Greek salad.
Keep going.
It was tough, right? But after a while, what happens? It gets a little easier, right? That's tiaras the cowboy. Alright, now we have a team, they know what to do, what's next? To be successful, we need to keep the people we do have. How can we do that? A, avoid hazards. There are literally a cornucopia of risks inherent for HERT teams. Issues like heat, hydration, snakes, ants, and chiggers, oh my. How do we keep the team in the field? Rotation, hydration. Is water enough?
No.
Beer.
You need electrolytes and beer. Are there things you can use besides Gatorade?
Yes.
Yeah. We found some great pick-me-ups for our team. Pickles, pumpkins, and mangoes are really great. So that was A. Number 4, our fourth item here, P, psychological impact. In the field, did you feel a bond with your station mates? I mean, at times, you probably wanted to kick them, but you really get a bond in these suits. Think about some of the simulated patients we saw. It felt real. But can you imagine how much tougher it would have been if the blood, tears, and screams would have been real? Think some of us would remember that day for the rest of our lives. Kind of makes you appreciate nurses a little bit more, huh?
Yeah! Woo!
What's a nurse without a tech?
As a nurse, great tech.
Many of us that work in hospitals do not have any clinical experience. The reality is that the psychological impact of a real event like this would last long after the event. These things are difficult to address. It's not like you can see it like bubonic plague or something. You just can't see it. Unless the team members start referring to themselves as Ricky Booby or something, or they take off like the runaway bride. The point is that you have to have a proactive plan in place to help address the psychological impact of HERT response. The good news is that the training we have received at the CDP will help us all be able to pick ourselves up by our own bra straps so that we can have a happy ending. So to remember, all you need to do is remember clap. You'll be fine. presentation elucidating. Do you have any questions?